score the most in an opener in the McCaffrey era. What does that feel like? How did you guys execute tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think Peyton just hit on it. Like our depth, we have so many scoring threats, and you know we just run the floor super well, get a lot of possessions in a game. That leads to more scoring and guys that can hit shots like Peyton does, and a number of other guys do. Like we're a very deep team that has a lot of threats, and yeah, I think that positions us well.
Ben, you guys had 21 points off turnovers in the first half, but it just seems like when you guys get going in transition, the half-court game even just comes easier for you guys.
Yep.
I guess, how would you kind of just sum that up?
I mean, we work on that every day. We start our practice with a little transition segment. We work on sprinting the floor every single day, getting to positions, posting up early. And I think a lot of teams struggle with that. You know, they get tired and we just don't. So it's credit to our coaches. I mean, it's just huge emphasis and we've played that well.
Dude, feel good to get a three.
Yeah.
You were talking the other night about
Yeah, it did. It did. I think that was probably the first time I received a flare in my life. And I knocked it down, so it felt good.
We talk about the depth. You know, having 2 units of 5 guys that you can trust go on the court. How does that push you guys and help you guys get better as the season goes on?
Yeah. I mean, practices have been super competitive. I mean, everybody's fighting for, you know, a spot, fighting for minutes, and you know, everybody's been holding their own in practice, hitting shots, and that just makes for a better team. If everybody's bringing the effort every day and being competitive, it just makes the whole situation better.
You have to play for a team that hung 110 on anybody?
Besides high school, probably not. Definitely not in college. Trying to think back to Valpo, we might have had 100 on a D3 or D2 or something.
What's it like going up against Owen in practice?
I mean, he's a great player. He's, for a freshman, super strong, super crafty. He's got a good left hand. He's been very impressive and expanding his range and just working on shooting, and obviously a great defender too, shot blocker, good positioning, long, athletic, so he'll be special.
You guys got started quite a bit hotter tonight as opposed to the other night against Quincy.
Yep.
Specifically on offense, obviously Peyton goes for 13 in those first 5 minutes.
Yep.
What was different tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it as a team just after that Quincy game of, you know, we don't want to get off to a slow start like that again. It's not who we are. It makes it tough to claw back into a game and really just kind of throws off our rhythm. So we were super intentional about that all week of just, you know, coming in and punching first. And I thought we did that. Peyton led the way. And the rest of the guys kind of brought defensive energy.
Ben, you've played a lot of college basketball. You know, it seems like the freshmen are going to play a pretty significant role with this team. I guess, you know, I know you're a new guy coming into the program, but I guess, how do you kind of keep them level-headed, and how do you kind of guide them as their journey kind of begins and keep them grounded whether they have a good game or a bad game?
Right. I mean, like you said, I have a lot of experience. I've played with a lot of teammates, so it's just about encouraging guys and you know, making sure the effort's there in practice, and you know, no reason to hang your head if you have an off night or whatever. You just come back the next day, practice hard, and let's be better the next game. So I think just encouraging guys.
I always had some really good big men the last few years, whether it be Chris Murray, Philip Racha, Luka. When they were recruiting you, did they mention that? Did they show you any film of them? Kind of what was the vision?
Yeah, they showed me a lot of clips of kind of all 3 of those guys, and I really appreciated, you know, what they've done with their bigs, and you know, I thought it was a good place for me, and Coach McCaffrey's put me in great positions thus far, and you know, I couldn't be happier.